Are you going to explore the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Orlando this year? Today I want to share my top 6 tips for families when they're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Orlando. In today's video, we're going to go from saving money to magical moments that your kids will always remember. So let's dive into it. First up is the robes. They are expensive. They're very pricey in the park. They're around $80, $85 the last time I checked. But people around in the park, even in as hot as Orlando is, there'll be people wearing the robes around the park. My kid, one of them. So what we did is, because I couldn't see, even the kids' robes are quite expensive. I couldn't see spending that much money on a robe knowing that she's going to outgrow it at some point. So we did buy robes on Amazon. I want to say it was like $20, $25 on Amazon versus buying them in the park. They're probably not as thick, but she could care less where it came from. She was just excited to have a robe and be able to wear it while she was in the park. So I have no regrets buying this on Amazon. If you have a little one that is excited about picking their first wand, but they're not sure which one they want, don't skip over Ollivanders. It is a cute show, and they will pick one person from the audience to do the little show with the wands and let the wand pick them. Now, you may want to prepare your kid that they are only going to pick one person, so there's a good chance it might not be them. But it is a fun show and experience for them to have, and then they can go into Ollivander's shop and pick out a wand that they would like to use to do the wand magic with. This one's a little controversial. Most people will tell you to take early park admission and rope drop Hagrid's, but see, I don't like to do that. What I do is for Hagrid's, I will set an alarm in the app to let me know when it drops below like 60 minutes, 65 minutes, somewhere around that line. So during early park admission, me and my daughter like to go on into Hogsmeade, and it's like pretty much open. Like you can take so many nice pictures with nobody in your picture. If you wanted an iconic picture next to the butterbeer cart or in front of the castle or even just across Hogsmeade, there's nobody really in there because they're all in line for Hagrid's. Or you could go ahead and get you some breakfast at the Three Broomsticks without a line. Or you can go ahead and use those new wands and do some magic because there's nobody there. They're all in line at Hagrid's. So in my opinion, especially if you have younger kids that aren't quite tall enough to ride Hagrid's, that would be what I would do instead of rope dropping Hagrid's. If you have a little one that loves cute, furry creatures, magical creatures, you can do an adoption ceremony over at the Weasley's Wizards Wheezies. It's super cute, and we'll put in a clip of my daughter doing it here.
Attention, all witches, wizards, and muggles. Today I have Penelope here adopting her very first Pygmy Puff, and she decided to name it Pinky. Can we give her a big round of applause, please?
So if you buy a Pygmy Puff, you can get Pygmy Puffs in a few places in the parks, but if you get one here, they will do a naming ceremony. They will ask you the name of the Pygmy Puff that you're planning, what you're planning on to adopt, what you want to name it, and then they just do a cute little here he Penelope type thing. Penelope's my daughter, but naming. They'll do a quick little naming ceremony, which our daughter loved. Make sure you ride the Hogwarts Express both ways. From each way, going from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley or Alan's Adventure to Studios, and then going back, there's a different show each time. So if you're a really big Harry Potter fan, I would recommend making sure you get to see both ways. This is also a great way for you to rest your feet as well, because you're doing all those steps throughout the day, and that you can just sit and ride the Hogwarts Express. Bonus tip, the butterbeer can be very sweet, especially if you're like me and you get the hot one or the frozen one. Tip is to get you a little spoon or a straw and to stir the foam into it. And it's still going to be sweet, but it does help it out a little bit. So try that the next time you get butterbeer and see if that makes it better. All right, there you go. 6 quick tips if you're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter this year at Universal Orlando, plus the sweet butterbeer bonus. If you're planning a trip to Universal Orlando and you would like our help, please reach out to us at letsmakememoriestravel.com, or you can email me at Christina@letsmakememoriestravel.com. All right, I hope you have a great rest of your day. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!